What really happened to Jonathan Scott from Property Brothers? Since the show first aired in 2011, Property Brothers has totally upped the game for the house flipping industry, bringing new approaches and designs that have blown the minds of their clients and viewers alike. You just can't get enough of it. One of the brothers, Jonathan Scott, has a degree in construction and has been nothing short of amazing on the show. Over the years, there have been certain events involving him, and fans even thought that he was dead sometime in 2020. Well, here is all you need to know about Jonathan Scott and the news about his death. Born in 1978 in Vancouver, Canada, Jonathan and Drew Scott turned out to be identical twins, born to Jim and Joanne Scott. The pair started early to hone their skills in flipping things and have been handy right from the beginning. From that young age, their creativity and drive were evident. They weren't your average kids. Sure, they might have played around the street like most Canadian boys, but they also had a unique fascination with things. As children, they started by collecting damaged bikes, flipping them, and selling them for money. Initially, both of them wanted to take after their father Jim, who had spent some time working as a stuntman. They so much desired to go into acting, but their path was already set. Initially, they honed their acting skills, performing for friends and family, even winning awards for their illusions. They had also spent some time performing on different stages. This early love for entertainment would foreshadow their future careers. Their father influenced them in more ways than one. They would often help him around the house as he handled some of the constructions. This kindled a passion for construction and design that would become a defining part of their lives. As teenagers, the entrepreneurial spirit struck. They started their own business, first with flipping bikes, and later on trying their hands on real estate. This taught them valuable lessons about hard work, responsibility, and the importance of teamwork. These are qualities that would prove essential in their future endeavors. They had another brother, J.D. Scott, who also helped them out with their ventures. Having kids that were so spirited must have been a handful for their parents. Among their peers, they always seemed incredibly creative and supportive of each other. They were always coming up with crazy ideas, whether it was putting on a magic show for the neighborhood kids or building a giant fort in the backyard. Jonathan still performs some of the illusions that he learned back then to this day. It sounds like they were always destined for something big. After high school, Jonathan and Drew decided to pursue their passions. They enrolled in the University of Calgary, where Jonathan studied design and construction, and Drew went for a study in business. All the while, they continued to make efforts to succeed in entertainment, and had to take up a career in real estate, just to be able to fund that dream. The dream of finding a career in entertainment seemed expensive and not as viable as what they had in real estate, so they had to switch up and focus more on what brought in the big bucks. That was when they started a real estate company called Scott Brothers Real Estate, flipping houses for a profit. This was their first formal foray into the world of home renovation, and they quickly discovered a knack for it. They started with flipping apartments that they rented out to students, and the business has been progressing ever since. They combined their design skills, construction knowledge, and business savvy to turn rundown properties into stunning homes. Though they might have failed to get into acting as they wanted, but it wasn't totally closed off for them. For Jonathan, the magic illusions weren't completely out of the picture. Jonathan continued to perform magic shows on the side, even incorporating illusions into their open house events to attract potential buyers. It was an unconventional approach, but it got people talking. The brothers were young and energetic, and they definitely knew their stuff. Drew even went as far as getting his own license as a real estate agent. They had a real eye for design and could see the potential in a house that most people wouldn't. Plus, the magic tricks at the open house were a definite conversation starter. It wasn't long before the brothers started to make waves in the real estate industry. Their activities didn't go unnoticed, and they caught the attention of some producers that were willing to create something with the duo. Jonathan and Drew's success in flipping houses caught the attention of a production company. They were approached with the idea of a reality TV show that would document their renovation process. This way, the brothers must have seen their dream of being on television becoming real and were willing to walk the walk. From then, Property Brothers was born and aired its first episode in January of 2011 on HGTV. The show was an instant hit, and it wasn't long before the brothers became well known for the show. They became a household name in Canada and beyond, and are still poised to do even greater things. The show's premise was simple. The show features homeowners with outdated or damaged properties who would like to team up with the twins to turn their fortunes around. For those who were in the market for the first time, Drew, the real estate agent, would find them a fixer-upper with the potential. Then, Jonathan, the contractor and designer, would work his magic to transform the house into their dream home, all within a tight budget and time frame. They were like a power couple, with each of them focusing on the areas they were most knowledgeable. For Jonathan, construction was his thing. Beyond the breathtaking transformations, people loved the dynamic between the brothers. Drew's charming personality and knack for finding hidden gems perfectly complemented Jonathan's design expertise and meticulous attention to detail. The obsession that people have with shows that border on transformation in any way is always beyond what they can see physically. It sometimes depends on what they feel watching the show. For Property Brothers, viewers saw how a fresh start in a beautiful home could change lives for the better. It is always a life-changing moment for the clients when they see the final results. Given the cost of new construction, most of them never dreamed they could afford such beautiful homes. The twins, though they were always on a budget, will always do their best. Jonathan and Drew were amazing to work with. They listened to our vision and created a space that was perfect for your personality and dreams. Though one might underplay the point where the houses are picked, it is one of the most crucial stages in the whole process. Having the perfect neighborhood and view could make all the difference in the world. However, it hasn't all been a smooth sail for the brothers. There have been jobs that the owners weren't just exactly excited to see. Some were outrightly disappointed for one reason or another. One case was so bad that the construction company that the twins used got sued for several violations. The couple wasn't just seeing the professional input that they were promised. In 2019, a Las Vegas couple, Mindy and Paul King, found themselves in a nightmare situation after appearing on the show. They sued the production company, Cineflix, and the local contractor, Villa Construction, alleging a series of issues with their renovated home. This was a hard period for the show, given that they had their reputation on the line. Impressions could easily be made on viewers, and things could go wrong really fast. Turns out, Mindy and Paul were fans of the Property Brothers and saw being featured on the show as a chance to finally have their dream home. They responded to a casting call and, after being selected, paid Cineflix over $193,000 for the renovation. According to the couple, they were promised a top-notch renovation that adhered to building codes and delivered according to the HGTV quality they expected. However, upon moving back in, they discovered a different situation altogether. The renovation fell short of their expectations in numerous ways. The lawsuit claimed over 90 issues with the construction, some of which posed safety hazards. On safety concerns, the couple alleged that the contractors left exposed electrical wiring, improperly installed gas line for the stove, and that the dishwasher lacked an air gap, potentially leading to contaminated water backflow. Beyond that, they said that they spotted other code violations, which means that some of the construction was done without proper permits, had uneven baseboards, doors that wouldn't close properly, and an uneven grout line around the range. This was watering down the reputation of the show, which is built on attention to detail. The suit even included a case of uneven walls, a bulging wall that required demolition for repair, and an overall feeling of good from far but far from good in terms of quality. Mindy and Paul contacted Cineflix and Villa Construction to address the issues but felt their concerns were not adequately addressed. Frustrated and disappointed, they filed a lawsuit against both entities. It's important to note that the lawsuit did not name the Scott brothers themselves. They focused on the production company responsible for selecting the contractor and ensuring quality control, and the local contractor who performed the renovation. The lawsuit garnered media attention, raising questions about the responsibility of production companies to ensure the quality of renovations showcased on reality TV. There was a growing concern about the quality of contractors used in the show and what the reality is on ground. The trust the viewers and prospective clients had for the show was also under question. The outcome of the lawsuit remains unclear. Cineflix and Villa Construction denied the allegations and contested the claims in court. However, the case exposed a potential dark side of home renovation shows and highlighted the importance of homeowner due diligence. Despite the negative experience, this case serves as a valuable reminder for anyone considering a home renovation. Definitely, they will be paying more attention to the supervision of projects and won't just leave that to the contractors. Since Property Brothers started, they have been an inspiration to people who wanted to embark on different projects. With the ups and downs experienced in the show, viewers can learn a thing or two. The first lesson will be to choose a licensed and reputable contractor with a history of quality work for the job. When that is done, having a detailed contract outlining the scope of work, materials, budget, and timeline is also important for clarity. There are often desires that come with home alterations, so scheduling regular inspections throughout the project to identify potential issues early on won't hurt. When there are issues, communicate concerns to your contractor promptly and address them before they escalate. While the Property Brothers undoubtedly transform lives with their renovations, this lawsuit serves as a cautionary tale. Choosing the right contractor and staying vigilant throughout the process remains paramount for achieving your dream home. Since 2011, the show has become popular among people in different places. The success of the original Property Brothers show spawned a television empire. Spin-offs like Property Brothers, Buying and Selling, Brother vs. Brother, and Property Brothers, Forever Home explores different aspects of the real estate and renovation world. Jonathan and Drew also expanded their business empire, Scott Brothers Inc., bringing in endeavors that included a real estate company and also a production wing. Their production company has been creating content beyond home improvement. They leveraged their brand recognition to launch a homeware line, write books, and even host live shows. Their other brother, JD, has been helping them keep things together while they keep busy renovating homes and shooting for the show. They've definitely democratized design and renovation. They showed people that beautiful homes aren't just for the wealthy. They also made home improvement feel approachable and fun. There is always something amazing that is put in place for every budget. Beyond just the renovation, the humor and fun brought into the show is also a major attraction for viewers. They made renovation shows entertaining, which is a big part of their success. As mentioned already, Jonathan keeps his clients entertained with illusions from time to time. Today, Jonathan and Drew Scott remain at the forefront of the home improvement industry, without showing any signs that they will stop anytime soon. They continue to produce new shows, even getting to be in charge of their own production, which allows them to explore other creative ventures and inspire people to make their dream homes a reality. Jonathan, in particular, has continued to explore his creative side. He's a talented musician and has even released a country music album. He's also found love with actress Zooey Deschanel. Despite their busy schedules, the brotherly bond remains strong. They continue to support each other and push each other creatively. So, what's next for the Property Brothers? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. They've carved a unique niche in the entertainment world, and their influence on home renovation is undeniable. They have some interesting new spin-offs on the line, and they promise that it will be even more interesting. Watch out for them later this year. Jonathan Scott has captured hearts not only with his design expertise, but also with his personal life. While his career has been a steady climb to success, his love life has had its unique journey, marked by a brief first marriage and a blossoming relationship and eventual marriage with actress Zooey Deschanel. Before the fame and the Property Brothers television empire, Jonathan met Kelsey Ulley, an airline crew scheduler, in 2007. Their connection was instant, and their romance blossomed quickly. Fueled by the excitement of new love, they decided to tie the knot that same year, choosing a symbolic date, July 7th, 07, for their wedding. However, as Jonathan himself later admitted, the decision to get married was impulsive. They were young and swept up in the moment, and the marriage lacked a foundation of shared goals and long-term planning. Sadly, the fairy tale didn't last. After just 2 years, they realized their paths were diverging, and they decided to amicably part ways in 2009. While details about the reasons for their split remain private, Jonathan has reflected on it as a learning experience. In a 2017 interview, he acknowledged that the marriage happened too quickly and wasn't based on a deep connection. This experience likely shaped his approach to future relationships, emphasizing the importance of compatibility and long-term commitment. Jonathan later decided to start dating again in 2015, which was when he met Jacinta Kuznetsov at a charity gala. However, the relationship suffered a strain, and we learned about the two parting ways in 2018. They never got to marry, and the reason for the split was never clearly stated. Fast forward to 2019, and Jonathan's life took another exciting turn. It was clear he wasn't giving up on love just yet. He took another shot and met another lady that he is currently married to. It was while filming an episode of Carpool Karaoke with his brother Drew that fate intervened. The show also featured actress Zooey Deschanel, known for her quirky charm and roles in shows like New Girl. Sparks flew as the charismatic duo sang along, growing into a connection that blossomed into a beautiful romance. Just a month after the Carpool Karaoke episode aired, news broke that Zooey Deschanel and her then-husband, film producer Jacob Pechenik, were separating after 4 years of marriage. Shortly after, Jonathan and Zooey were spotted together, confirming the rumors of their budding relationship. Since going public with their relationship, Jonathan and Zooey have become a fan-favorite couple. Their social media interactions showcase a fun, supportive, and playful partnership. They celebrate each other's achievements, share playful banter, and often involve their families in their activities. Jonathan has expressed his respect for Zooey's career and her role as a mother, while Zooey has spoken fondly of his creativity and kind heart. In August 2022, Jonathan and Zooey took their relationship to the next level with a heartwarming engagement and got married soon after. Zooey shared a photo on social media, showcasing her sparkling ring. Jonathan, known for his love of magic, reportedly proposed during a family trip to Scotland, incorporating an element of surprise and romance. This engagement came after years of building a strong foundation for their relationship. They've navigated blending families, supporting each other's careers, and enjoying shared passions like music. News of their engagement was met with overwhelming joy from fans and friends who see them as a perfect match. Jonathan's journey in love, like his career, has been a path of growth and discovery. From a youthful marriage to finding a genuine connection with Zooey Deschanel, he has embraced the lessons learned along the way. With their engagement and plans for a future together, Jonathan and Zooey seem poised to embark on a beautiful chapter filled with love, laughter, and creative endeavors. Their journey serves as an inspiration, reminding us that true love can blossom even in unexpected places, and that building a lasting relationship takes time, effort, and a deep connection. Sometime in 2020, there was a rumor that Jonathan had died in an accident, which turned out to be a lie. He is still very much alive and well, and still has that amazing personality. Thanks for joining us on this journey with the Property Brothers. If you're a fan, leave a comment below and let us know which Property Brothers show is your favorite. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring content.